All right, guys. This is honestly, this is the least favorite video I've done in all of this whole mess. But nonetheless, it's something that needs to be done. So, for those of y'all that don't have but a quick second to listen to a couple of minutes or 30 seconds, the short version is we are asking for donations. We are asking for support for Advanced Etowah. We can get into some more kind of backstory on all of that stuff if you hang around long enough. But the short version is I've set up on the website, you can do a one-time donation, or I've got a couple of membership levels and kind of a sticker membership level. You sign up for that, and we're going to get you some stickers in the mail, a hat and t-shirt level. Sign up for that, and we'll get you some stickers, a hat, and a t-shirt with Advanced Etowah. We're getting some new stuff coming in. And then we've got a polo membership option. And if you sign up for that, we're happy to send you some polo shirts as well. So try to make it easy. Again, you can do a one-time donation. Everything helps, and it's certainly appreciated. Advanced Etowah is an odd concept, I think. We're still trying to figure it out, but I think we've all kind of come together as a community, and it's become what it is, and everybody gets it. At least those of you that have really supported us, because you are part of this thing. So that's it. If this is all the time you got, then go check it out at advancedetowah.com and click on the membership button and go in there. It's pretty straightforward. You can sign up for monthly donations or a one-time donation. So it's humbling and massively appreciative. So why is this my least favorite? Well, I honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. A lot of people last year gave so much in so many different ways. Certainly a small handful gave a large portion of the funds that have been used, to fight the rendering plant and to do this. And I think there's a lot of things that have occurred in the background that most everyone will have no idea about, and not know just how appreciative we should be as a community to the citizens that have really fought for this. Shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff, the majority of that funded by Kim Kidd and the Willow Tree. And I think we're at a point where, and originally a lot of all that, the shirts, the hats, the signs, all of that, we thought, all right, we're going to kill this rendering plant thing. We thought it would not take that long, and it ended up, becoming something that we all said, wow, there's a lot more here than just a rendering plant issue. So we've made the decision as an organization, the board members that are on Advanced Etowah, we've looked at it and said, like, we're committed. We're committed to fight this fight for at least the next 3 to 5 years. So with that, we've had a lot of discussion on a lot of this. I don't think it's fair to have a small number of citizens that are really footing the bill, so to speak, for fighting for all of us. Now I get it. Some can give a whole lot more than others. Some people, all they can do is give their time. And, we're appreciative of that. And to be honest with you, the most important thing to me is asking you to just pay attention. Just pay attention and ask questions. That is what we need to have this year. So with that, we need to step away from having that small group of people really support us, and expand that, take on a little bit more of that burden. Some things, first and foremost, that I want to make sure everybody understands. Advanced Etowah is, we don't want to give money to candidates, and we're actually, in fact, not legally allowed to do that. So if your desire is to give money to support individual candidates, talk to them, give them that financial support. That is not what we are doing with any of the funds with Advanced Etowah. So I want to get that out of the way and make sure we've got a website that we're getting the information on for all the different candidates to try and make it easy for everybody to figure out how to get in touch with them. I'm sure most of them have donate buttons or something like that on their websites, those that have websites. So that's first and foremost. The personal side for me is that I have, out of last year and all the time invested and all that kind of stuff, I've stepped in as a part-time executive director to try and run these things. Out of all of us on the board, I'm the most flexible, I guess you could say. And of course, obviously, I'm doing stuff like this and the videos. So I've got the ability, and fortunately, the owners over at Bucks Island have been incredibly supportive and super understanding of what is going on. They see the dynamic. They've been around here all their lives. They see what's going on. They understand how important this is to me, and so I'm going to be working less at Bucks Island now in full release of information. The reality is that, it's harder and harder to get boats and products in and all that kind of stuff. So it kind of works out well. But obviously that incurs a pretty big financial burden on me to cut down on my income there. And so, I want to be straightforward with you guys that, a good chunk of funds that are going to come in Advanced Etowah, are going to go to pay for my services, moving forward. How much that is going to kind of depend on how much is given. But I have not really been paid anything through this whole last year. Most of anything that's been given to me in terms of payment has gone right back into paying for like paid Facebook ads or other content like that. So that is my full disclosure to everybody. And I've really felt uncomfortable in asking. I know others have jumped out there and asked for money, which has been great. And a lot of the reason we set up the donate button, and all that kind of stuff, that was because so many people were asking, how do we help? How do we help? And so, I'm shocked that I tried to bury that donate button and make it hard to find. But people jumped in there and supported us. And that money has been used again for things like social media stuff, paid advertising, and helping out with some of the legal expenditures. So that's kind of where we're at with that. As we plan events moving forward, most of our events and stuff like that, the funds have been provided by, again, a small group of people. So I'd really like to get the burden off of them. I'd like to get enough in that we can take over as Advanced Etowah in paying for things like billboards, because that has certainly been a fun thing to do. But again, I think we need to get away from expecting a small group of people to really foot the bill, because this has become about so much more. It has become about all of Etowah County, much more than a rendering plant. And all of that said, the reality is, whether you give or don't give, or whether we get enough, we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep fighting. Whether we spend our own funds and our own time, we'll figure that out with wherever this goes. But it would certainly be very appreciative if you can support us. If you like what we're doing, if you think it's a good thing. Like I said, our idea right now is we're committing to 3 to 5 years. Our goal is to go away. Our goal is not to build coffers of funds or anything like that. That's the idea right now. We're not trying to hire on big staffs and become some big, massive nonprofit in the community. I personally feel like we shouldn't be necessary, but we are. So the best way I can describe it is we'd like to get to a point where we aren't necessary anymore, and that there are things that are fact checking, that are keeping a lot of our government entities, keeping them honest, and trying to educate and make it easy for citizens to get engaged in the government the way they should. So that's the long version. And if you're still hanging in there with me in listening to this, then if you've got questions, if you want to understand more, certainly reach out to us. But head on over to advancedetowah.com. Again, that membership tab, jump in there, and throw in a donation. Hats, shirts. It's going to take a little bit, as everybody knows. The inventory system is tough these days, but we should have some stuff. I'll get a picture of kind of the mock-up of the hat put up on this video, and then of course you can check them out over on the website. Not really getting into selling merch. Again, we're trying to keep this as simple as possible. And, so this is more, you give donations at different levels, and we're going to do the best we can to ship some stuff out to you, to help you show your support around the community. Stick those window clings on your car, wear the shirts, all the same stuff we've been doing. So, thank you. It is massively humbling, to be a part of this, and it is encouraging to see our community do what it has done. And I know there's a lot of people that are uncomfortable with it, that it's different, that it's disruptive. But I don't know what else to do to try to make change. Everybody has their own thing to do, that they can make an impact in this community. And this is what I know to do. This is just what I feel like I should be doing. So the last thing I'll say with all of that is, don't prioritize your funds to give to us. If you're tithing to your church, don't take money away from your church. If you're supporting other nonprofits that are, helping the homeless or dealing with animal shelters, or any of that kind of stuff, hopefully you understand what I'm getting at. I don't want you to take funds away from there to give to us. Keep supporting those organizations, especially those organizations that are here to stay, that are going to have a bigger day-to-day impact on our community. But if you can, we'd certainly love to have your support. And if you can't give financially, then again, pay attention. Just keep listening, keep engaging, and we'll do the best we can to try and continue on. So I'm excited about where things are going and the potential change. This is such an important year, and the potential change that can occur in our community it's exciting. It's just, I'm stoked. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for supporting us in any way that you have and any way that you will continue. So hope you have a great day. And yeah, let's change Etowah. Let's advance it. Let's move it in the direction we want it to go. Thanks, guys.